1, 2, 3, come on!
So, good morning guys. So, for today's topic, we will have factoring using the GCMF or the greatest common monomial factor. So, ang reference natin is the Math 8 Learners Module. So, start na tayo para makapagsagot na kayo ng module agad. So, let's start now. Let's have our first example. So, let's try to factor 12x cube y raised to 5 minus or subtract 20x raised to 5 y squared z. So, first step first. First step is to find the GCF, greatest common factor, of the whole number or the coefficient 12 and 20. Kung medyo nalilito kayo, we can write down the factor of the two. So, in finding the greatest common factor, let's have the factors of 12. We have 4 times 3, 6 times 2, 12 times 1. How about 20? We have 20 times 1, 5 times 4, 10 times 2. When we say greatest common factor, the common factors are 1, we have also 2, and we have 4. But we are looking for the greatest. So, among the three, the greatest or the highest or the GCF is 4. So, laging kukunin natin yung greatest common factor. Let's have step 2. So, for the step 2, we will have to find the variable with the least exponent that appears in each term of the polynomial. So, let's have the variables without the coefficients. So, again, ito yung ating equation. X cubed y raised to 5 minus 20x raised to 5 y squared z. So, let's use our variables. So, let's see what are the common variables. Correct. We have common x and y. Next is to find the variable with the least exponent among the exponent of x, which is the least or yung pinaka mababa. Yes, correct. It is 3. How about sa y? Yes, it is 2. Mayroon bang kaparehas ang z? Wala. Very good. So, that is step 2. Ano naman ang step 3? So, let's have step 3 or step C. Ayan. Sa step C, you will combine the GCF and the common variable. So, ang ating GCF again ay 4. At ang ating common variable ay x cubed y squared. At yan yung tinatawag nating GCMF, greatest common monomial factor. So, dito na tayo sa ating last step. For the last step, to completely factor the polynomial, divide the polynomial by its GCMF. So, this is the original equation or polynomial. Let's divide the GCMF to our original equation. So, let's just copy for x cubed y squared, then open parentheses. Now, let's start dividing with the first term. So, always remember that when dividing variables with common variables, we will just subtract the exponent. So we have 12 divided by 4, 3. X cubed divided by x cubed, or 3 minus 3. Basta division po ha, it is subtraction sa exponent. 3 minus 3 is 0. And any variable with exponent 0, the answer is 1. Always po yon. Pag naging 0 ang exponent ng variable, it is equal to 1. Next, y raised to 5 divided by y squared. 5 minus 2 is 3. So, mayroon tayong y raised to 3. Next, minus, next term na tayo. 20 divided by 4, it is 5. X raised to 5 divided by x raised to 3. So, we have x. 5 minus 3 is 2. Next, y squared divided by y squared. 2 minus 2 is 0. Again, pag 0 ang exponent, magiging 1. And of course, our variable, z. So, nasa last step na tayo, guys. Ayan. So, let's simplify. So, we have 4x cubed, y squared. 3 times 1 is 3, times y cubed is 3y cubed. Minus 5 x squared times 1 is still 5 squared z. Close parenthesis. And this is the factor of our 12x cubed minus y5, 12x cubed y raised to 5 minus 20x raised to 5 y squared z. And that is on how you will solve or how you will factor using the GCMF. Let's have another example. Okay. Okay, for our second example, we have 12x raised to 5, y raised to 4, minus 16x cubed, y raised to 4, plus 28x raised to the 6th power. So, let's have the steps. So, again, first step, find the GCF. Second step, find the least common variable. Third step, combine the GCF and the common variable. And the last step is to divide to find for the factor of this original polynomial. Okay, so let's have the first step or step A. Step A, look for the GCF between 12, 16, and 28. What do you think is the factor of 12 that is the same with 16 and 28? Okay, let's have to write it down para hindi kayo mahirapan. So we have 12, 16, and 28. What are the factors of 12? 6 times 2, 4 times 3, and 12 times 1. How about the factors of 16? We have 4 times 4, 8 times 2, and 16 times 1. How about 28? We have 14 times 2, tama? 7 times 4, and 28 times 1. Now, by looking, what is the greatest common factor? Correct. The greatest common factor is 4. So, our GCF is 4. So, let's write it down. GCF is equal to 4. Next is to find the common variables. To find for the common variables, what are the common variables in these terms? Na-erase na yung ating ano. So, we have common x. How about y? Yes, it is not common between the three terms. Meron lang siya sa first term at sa second term. It should be on the three terms. So, our common variable is x. What is the least exponent? Is it 5, 3, or 6? Correct, it is 3. So, our common variable is x cubed. Step C or step 3, combine the GCF and the x cubed. So, we have 4x cubed, and this will be our greatest common monomial factor. Bilis, di ba? And let's proceed to the last step or step D to divide the polynomial to our GCMF. Okay, let's write down the original equation. 12 x raised to 5 y raised to 4 minus 16 x cubed y raised to 4 plus 28 x raised to 6. Our GCMF is 4x cubed. Now, open parentheses. Let's divide the first term. 12 divided by 4 is 3, correct? Then, copy the variable. 5 minus 3, 2. Wala namang y sa ating GCMF, so just copy the variable y and its exponent. Minus 16 divided by 4, 4. Correct, it is 4. X cubed divided by x cubed, 3 minus 3 is 0. Meaning, this will be 1 na lang. Correct? And we have the variable y raised to 4. Third term na tayo. Plus 28 divided by 4, 7. Then, x raised to 6 divided by x raised to 3. So, subtract the exponent. 6 minus 3, it is 3. Then, close parentheses. Simplify. 4x cubed, 3x squared, y raised to 4, minus 4 times 1 is 4, y raised to 4, plus 7x cubed. Our factor is 4x cubed times 3x squared, y raised to 4, minus 7x cubed. And that is on how you will solve polynomials using, or factor polynomials using the greatest common monomial factor. If you are new to our channel, please subscribe and click the notification bell and comment if meron kayong mga topics na gusto ninyong i-discuss ko. So, see ya!